With CSS, you can add gradients to create smooth transitions between two or more specified colors. In the previous videos, we saw how we can use the background color property and change the background color of a specific box. Well, you're not limited to only using one color. You can use gradients to create one color that fades into another one. So you need to know that there are two types of gradients. You have linear gradients and radial gradients. Let's start off with linear gradients. They are simple, so let's type in background, and here let's use the linear gradient function. So let's use red, then blue. And now we have a linear gradient that starts at the top, so it starts red, then it is transitioning to the blue color that we have set here. For instance, if we play with these values, we will have a different linear gradient. And also with the linear gradient function, you can change the direction of the gradient. If you want the gradient to be from left to right, you add the keyword to right. And now you will have a gradient from left to right. You can also use to bottom right, or to bottom left, to top left, and to top right to have different gradients, or you can use angles with degrees. So let's do it. Great. Now you can have multiple color stops. In our first example, we just used two colors, but we can use different colors if you want to. So let's add two other colors here, and now we have this linear gradient. There are a lot of resources available to you on the web that you can use. For example, if you visit this website, from here you can choose any linear gradient that you like. Then you grab the code and you add it to your CSS file. Now let's move to radial gradients. Radial gradients are different from linear gradients in that they start at a single point. So let's see how it works. You define radial gradients using the radial gradient function. And here let's set these two colors. And now you can see that the gradient makes an elliptical shape, since our container is not a square. And if you want to force it to have a circle, you can use the keyword circle, and this will create the following gradients. Then you can change the position for this circle if you use these keywords: top right, top left, bottom right. There are a lot of things that you can do with radial gradients, and sometimes it may become tricky. Fortunately, there are some great online tools that you can use for free. Just look for Gradients Online Tool on Google and you will be amazed by the tools you have in your pocket.